you guys, welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
It's I want to say it's early in the morning, but it's not. It just feels like it
does feel like
dark
it.
out. What?
Yeah.
You were up late last night. I remember you were texting me like I know you were cleaning late or something. You were cleaning and then I don't know, at some point it was like 11 something and I was like, she usually isn't like this active at this time.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I like felt the urge to like clean my whole room.
Yeah.
Like
She
really
was
late at
feeling
night.
it, right? I mean, hey, I love when that
I just had a lot of energy yesterday. Like I worked so hard at work, busting everyone's table when I was hosting. They all thanked me. They were like, "Thank you."
Wow.
And then I came home, and usually I'll be dead after work.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
Wow.
So we love that.
She's a firecracker.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh, hey, also remember, you guys, if you would like to watch us on YouTube, we have a YouTube channel. Unless you want me to shut up and you like audio only, then continue listening. But we do have a YouTube channel, and it's linked down below in case you want to hear that or watch it. But anyway, you want to tell them about our topic today, and then we'll go into like our updates and stuff first.
Sure. So I don't know if it's going to be called this, but we're just talking about Pinterest, the art of Pinterest.
Yeah, because Pinterest really is an art form, I think. You have to, like, curate it, and I think a lot of people try it. Well, listen, I know most of you guys are on Pinterest, first of all.
Yeah.
Most of you guys are. But we're just talking about why we love it, and our favorite things on there, and just, like, talking about Pinterest in general. I don't know. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about. Like, we talk about it all the time, I feel like.
Yeah, we really do.
Which is so silly, but it's my favorite app.
It is, and I think we'll get into it, but just seeing things visually and not like hearing everyone's thoughts on every app, like compared to every app.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like it so much, because it kind of just lets me chill.
Yeah, I agree. If I could just pick, if all other apps could die, I would pick this one to stay, which says a lot because I really love Instagram too, and YouTube. I'd probably pick YouTube, actually. YouTube, then Pinterest.
Totally.
Then Instagram.
Then Instagram, then TikTok.
Yeah. Then Facebook, then TikTok. And I don't even like Facebook.
Yeah, that says a lot
but
for
I don't
you.
like TikTok. I saw something yesterday, and it was like, I really do want TikTok to get banned so we can get pried and gripped out of my cold, dead hands, because this addiction runs so true that I can't even stop myself from it.
I'm like, I'm sorry, but what are we all doing?
Yeah.
Before TikTok, it feels like another life.
It doesn't. That's why
it like consumes all of us.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Even when I'm not on it, like, because I'll delete it for like a few weeks at a time, and I'll like.
I know I go in phases too. Even posting on it, it's like I get so burnt out with it so fast.
Yeah, but then I have to hear about it constantly, whether it's on YouTube videos or it's on podcasts or on the radio. Like, everyone is talking about TikTok, which again I think I hear some people like talking about hating on TikTok, and I feel like when I hear myself talking about it, it's like, okay, sure, but not because I'm on it all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. That's why Pinterest is better, and that's what we're talking about today.
Agreed.
What did you do this week?
What did I do this week? That's a good question. Oh, I went to the dentist.
She's getting her wisdom teeth out.
Yeah, we can talk about that. I went to the dentist because I had a what?
Nothing. Go on. It was funny. Go on.
What did I do?
Nothing. Go on.
Well, now I lost my train of thought.
Sorry, that was so rude. You have to get your wisdom teeth out. She didn't know she ever had to.
Yeah, I did not know. I didn't even know that's why I was going in. It was in the back of my mind, maybe the why. Yeah. But my mouth was just hurting, and a lot of things were going on there. We don't like that.
No.
So, Doc took one look at me and said, "Oh yeah, those wisdom teeth are peeking through."
Ew.
So that's tomorrow, and I'm getting so nervous because
don't
want to
nervous. Everyone gets them out, and everyone lives. You'll be fine.
I know. I'm like debating whether should I just be awake for it. I'm like, I don't even want to go under. Yeah. If I die.
You won't die, and they won't put you under. It's not like a surgery. They just give you
making me
like
morbid because I literally
anesthesia.
I woke up this morning and I was like peeing.
Really?
I was like, I wonder how I'm gonna die because of this.
What? That just took like a
that's what I'm
left
saying.
turn.
It's making me so nervous.
Why? You've had surgeries before that are way more invasive. This is in your mouth and
I
they keep you
know.
awake.
Well, I think I'm
Snap
gonna go
out of it.
I think I'm gonna be under.
No, you're not. They even when they put you under, it's not like
under.
when you, yeah, it's local anesthesia, so you're still like, I think it's just like you sleep, but you're not like they're not pumping your like keeping you alive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
like when you get sliced open in a surgery room.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Okay.
You've never had any oral surgeries?
No.
Oh.
I've had a root canal.
Oh no, that's different. Yeah, no, not that.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah. Interesting. No, you'll be okay.
Anyways, that's tomorrow. So, and this is going up. So,
while you're listening to this and watching this, she'll be pissing her pants at the local dentist office. It's okay. You'll be okay.
What have you been doing?
We had a busy fucking week. What?
I already know. So.
Yeah. I guess so.
Well, not all of it, but go on.
Yeah, sure. We went to John Mayer last week. That's when our busy week started. It was on a Wednesday, which a Wednesday concert is crazy to me. Mm-hmm. It's a crazy concept.
It is. Very throws it off.
Yeah, and it was a chill concert. It was this acoustic show. John Mayer is one of Jared's all-time favorite artists. I love his music. And we went with Jared's dad, who also loves John Mayer, and it was so fun. I love going places with them, but great show. JP Sachs opened, and his voice, like, to be fair, or to be honest, I should say, I didn't like him before because I knew he broke up with Julia Michaels.
Yeah.
And I love Julia Michaels. I really love Julia Michaels. And I heard her Sorry to Me Too or whatever. She because she does one thing, she doesn't hold back.
No, she went off.
Yeah, people always talk about Taylor Swift breakup songs. It's like, no, other people you have to like watch out for rather than, because some people will not hold back.
Yeah.
And I love it personally.
Yeah.
It's true and real. Like she's like, sorry for what is she saying? It's funny how I made you all your money.
Yeah.
Your money.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's truly iconic.
I know. But he had a cute personality, and that's why I'm such a smooze, because I'll go into something like having such a bad taste for someone, and all I have to do, or just in general, all I have to do is watch an interview of them, and like most of the time, I fall like, I'm like, oh my god.
Did he talk
he's
a lot
sweet.
on stage?
What?
Did he talk a lot on stage?
Yeah, and it was
good.
the day before his 30th birthday or something. I don't know. He just had a good personality, good voice. Like, it's hard for me, like, when I see people like that, to stay mad at them. Not that it's from my beef.
Yeah.
It isn't my beef, but we have Team Bryce out here.
Oh my god. You're done.
I know. But anyway, saw that. It was great. It was at Little Caesars Arena, which is, if you guys are not from Michigan, most of you guys aren't, but it's one of our newer arenas, and it's really nice. So nice. It is. I wish all of them were there because the parking is so easy too.
I know. I wish Taylor Swift was gonna be there.
I know, but I realized
she should have just done 4 nights there.
Yeah, but Ford Field is twice the size of Little Caesars Arena.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I know.
What else? Oh, and then we did our flooring at home. That was basically our whole weekend.
Yeah,
you guys were what?
Yeah, you guys were very busy with that.
Yeah, I also did my taxes though.
You did?
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, I mean, I don't do my taxes. We have like an accountant or a tax person, but I still have to like get all of my things right, like
right,
you know, put together and then send it over to her, and like my whole bank statements, and I'm just like, I don't jump scare. I don't want to look at my bank. Moving on. Did you see Scott Disick's Instagram post? Father, I think it was so random. Father Disick.
You just said father.
What the fuck's his Instagram? Lord Disick.
Yes.
Let the Lord be with you.
Was it of the baby?
Yeah, it was of.
I meant Penelope.
What?
She's not a baby, really.
Yeah, she's not.
darling
baby. I barely have words for what this little girl means to me. Love, my peep. I don't exactly know why I put this on my thing.
It's cute.
Anyway, we did floors. Oh, I have another thing that I thought was funny. So you know when people give, like, do you ever see, especially, I feel like it's really cultivated on TikTok, but people giving oddly specific compliments that sound backhanded because they're so oddly specific. Like, I love your protruding chin. You know what I mean? Like, people commenting that.
Yeah, I was like, what is she gonna say right now?
No, but like they'll say that, or they'll be like, I love your big nose. You make me love my big nose. Like those things.
Love your confidence.
Yeah, like that one, don't even get me started. And I know these things come from, like, I would hope that, like, I love your protruding chin comes from a good place, but I just don't know, like, why say it like that? Just say I love your chin, maybe.
Right.
But like, but even if so, that would be like, is my chin like different? Why are you like, what makes it, I don't know. I just think the oddly specific ones kind of get me. Like, sometimes when I look, I don't get them. I don't think that often, but like, I see people, or if they have like a very like specific feature. Like, I love your bushy eyebrows. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, very strange.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just don't understand it, I guess.
Me neither.
Also, the Gwyneth Paltrow thing I've been following.
She's just one thing after another, because you know the interview she did?
The bone broth?
Yes, that went viral first, and then all of a sudden it was like, wow, something in her chart's going off.
Also, the trial in general is so weird to me. If you guys are not following it, Gwyneth Paltrow is in a lawsuit. She's getting sued from a doctor, I think, that lives in Utah or something. They were skiing, and he's saying that she skied into him, and that he has like broken ribs and like suffered like a diminishing life. What?
And brain injuries.
Yeah,
or something.
And injuries. And he's suing, I thought it was for $300,000. I don't know. That's what I kept seeing. And she's obviously fighting it, and everyone in the comments are like I'm with bone broth girl. Like, everyone hates her because of like that, but then they're also on her side because of it. Because this is like to me, it's a bogus trial. You see, like, you ran into a celebrity, you know?
It's just so crazy how celebrities have to get, like, if they're in trouble, it's always publicized like that.
Oh, I know. And she was like, she didn't know like that the cameras were on her though at one point. And
really?
And she was like, her lawyer said like she would like the cameras to not be on her during it or something. I don't know.
I'm putting this jacket on, so say what you need.
Okay. Well, I was thinking about, the song Roman Holiday by Nicki Minaj. I was listening to it on the way here, and I was like, I need to change that to my alarm on my phone. What are the lyrics? Like, the lyrics, let's see, Roman Holiday.
Is that the crazy one?
It's
that Kennedy always uses?
Yeah. But the beginning lines in it are crazy to me. Take your medication, Romy. Take your medication, Roman. Take a short vacation, Roman. You'll be okay. You need to know your station, Roman. I don't know. She just says it so interesting. What?
That is crazy.
Hold on, let me find it. You have to hear her say
Okay,
it.
lyrics.
What? Vacation, Roman.
That's crazy.
I want that to wake me up in the morning.
I don't know if I've ever heard that part of it.
See this part.
Yeah.
Wait, no, did you hear that part though? Joyful and triumphant. See?
What?
I told you.
Excuse me?
I know. Jared and I were listening to it, and he's like, is that a Christmas song? And I was like, I think. Maybe it's just like a church song. I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know. But that's my favorite era of Nicki Minaj ever.
We slay. We stand.
Yeah. Do you want to hear about, you want to go into Pinterest? Do you have anything else that you did this week you wanted to talk about? Your ups and ins and outs?
I have one ins. And that's my dessert that I've been making. It's not actually really a dessert at all. It's just a snack, but it's like, it feels like a treat, like a snack, but it's actually, I don't know. I've been craving a lot of fruit, and I think it's just because of spring. Like, I don't know, strawberries are getting huge.
Strawberries are getting a little bit better. They suck in the winter here.
So I got Cool Whip from, you know the brand So Delicious? The
vegan one or dairy?
Yeah. They have them at Kroger.
I've always wanted to try that. I always pass it.
Yeah, it's really good. And I've been using that. Like, I put a little bit of that, and I put in blueberries, strawberries. I dip it in. It's so good.
Oh my God, that's funny. That's what I've been doing too.
Really?
Literally but only with strawberries and blackberries. Also, sorry, I'm wearing my pajamas today. Well, kind of. Like, I changed out of my pajamas into this, which, not the best, choice. But I have cramps today, and I was like, I do not, and it's gross. I'm like, I don't want to, and I'm also trying to give my face a break from makeup if I don't have to wear it.
Yeah.
Today, I am just working on my computer when I get home, so
right.
I'm like, I need to get these. I have like such a bad. Did you see my breakout when I was actually going through it? I don't know what happened, what I ate or something. But I get hormonal acne. I think it was from my last period, and it's still like going away.
Yeah.
I hate hormonal acne. I mean, I hate acne in general, but
yeah.
Anyway,
we're synced up, sister.
What?
We're
Are
synced
you?
up.
Is it your period too?
I'm in my luteal phase.
The fuck it? What?
Or luteal? I don't know.
What is
Everyone
that
says
in
it
general?
differently.
I don't know any of the things about it. I don't even know when it's coming ever. I don't track mine.
Oh, well, I do, and you need to get this app. You gotta get it.
Okay.
And look, it shows you. It makes it so easy. It's called My Flow.
Oh, luteal.
It's right before your menstrual.
Oh.
So menstrual, and then it will tell you if you want. Sorry. Hold on. It will say like focus, exercise, food for your cycle.
Interesting.
Makes it easy. It's very interesting. I mean, it's fun to look at, right? And like try to work around it.
Yeah. I like that. It's kind of spiritual too.
Yeah. Anyways,
Pinterest. Wonder where that name came from. Pinterest. Interest. Pinning. I did find the history of Pinterest. If you guys want to know about that really quickly.
I do.
Because I'm
putting my mic down for this.
Right? Okay. So, let's see. So what is Pinterest? If you do not know what Pinterest is a social network where users can visually share and discover new interests by posting images and videos on their own and other people's boards, usually with a common theme. In other words, Pinterest is a visual search engine for finding home and style inspiration, makeup, skincare, food recipes, and many more. So how does Pinterest work? As we mentioned above, Pinterest is used for discovering new inspirational content. So people save their favorite ideas, grouping them into boards. And you should understand that the content on Pinterest, the platform is visual, and all these images which you see on Pinterest are called pins. You can create different boards with different names and different functions, and like for different whatever you want to, like food, fashion, outfit ideas, books, memes,
literally everything.
And skincare, yeah, graphic design. My favorite app for graphic design, and like fonts you can find on Pinterest. Yep. Like a lot of them link to like different blog posts as well. Yes, which I find helpful. Home decor too. That's like one of the biggest sectors of Pinterest is home.
And my favorite personally, and I use a lot, is looking up journal prompts. And like
that's a good one too.
For anything for that, even like meditations, like breath work stuff, like like I don't know how to say it, like how people put it out visually of like things you can do for whatever. Yeah, like I use it for that. Yeah, like, there's just so many ideas for that
for sure
too.
And also like that's where the whole thing Pinterest quote came in, and I want to say it had to have been in between 2011, I was in high school, 2011 and 2015, and the Pinterest quote became like I think it became more of a joke back then or whatever, like the just girly things kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
porn.
Yeah, but I think that's how Pinterest was used a lot of the time as well, for like inspiration on words, inspirational words and like quotes and things that like would help you get through your day and whatever. And I loved those at the time as well. I feel like they've evolved over time into
I just like
spat.
No, I like. No. It wasn't a burp, but it was like a gas. So if you were, it was like a bubble.
It's okay, I can cut it. But oops. Yeah, it's definitely evolved over time, and it's crazy that I love Pinterest because it does evolve so well with like the not trends, but also just like in general, like with what's on the app. I know it's because it's user generated, like so it's like what's evolving over time anyway. But like the quotes became, I think. There's so many that you can find on there that you can like, you know what I mean? Anyway, from simple prototype to multi-billion-dollar company, Pinterest's impressive history. So early 2009, from paper catalogs to prototype. So Ben Silbermann and Paul Sicara got the idea for Pinterest from another application that they created called Tote, which was meant to replace paper catalogs with a digital version. And at the end of 2009, the first rudimentary version of Pinterest was born. So then 2010 to 2013, 0 to 50 million global users.
Dang.
Yeah. Development on Pinterest began in December 2009, but the site released a prototype to closed beta in March 2010. 9 months after going live, the site had 10,000 users. You could link websites or landing pages to pins and attract more leads. People use it. That's another thing about Pinterest, is that people use it so much for business, for advertising themselves, but also people like content creators, and like there are like solely Pinterest content creators who make a lot of money on Pinterest. I've never delved into that world, but it's very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it on TikTok even, like people talking about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a whole other world of working.
Yeah, for sure. And it's very specific to that app as well, I think, because of the way that they have it set up. So that's why, to me, it's just so interesting. It's just another world. But what do you use Pinterest for? What are your favorite things? Oh my God, look at it. We're on the same wavelength.
I use it. So I love, with manifestation, the part of visualization and just like seeing it. And like I have a whole board dedicated to manifestation. Anything I see that I'm like, oh, I want, or that
you're
inspires
like yourself.
Me, yeah, anything. It could be a pair of shoes. I'll put it in there.
Right.
And just like, even when I'm like feeling like low, I'm like, or uninspired, I'll go in that, and it will make me like jazz up real quick.
Yeah, because you're like, bitch, get up and work. This is
right. Like,
future, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
For that, and then ideas for fashion, first of all, because I am not the fashion sister.
Okay.
Well, I try, but I like, it's hard for me. So it's like seeing other people's outfits and like recreating them makes it a lot easier. So I have a whole board for that. And if I'm like, don't know what to wear, I'll just go there. Yeah. And it's a lot easier.
For sure. My favorite.
Yeah. And then, as you said before, we've used it for like fonts, and like even like color palettes.
Yes.
Which is helpful.
It's so good. Like, yeah, I feel like for creatives, I know like a lot of people like,
or even just photo shoots, like poses.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Like creating a whole like mood board essentially, but it's all digital, so it's way easier. You can create all your whole vibe on there.
Yep. And then journal prompts, like I said, and then ideas for like wellness, or like, I don't know, I just like, I don't know, I like the vibe of it when I see like, or even like food.
I was gonna say food is one of my favorite things about Pinterest, because the recipes are so unique, but also just like, I find a lot of them to be more easy than like the cooking channel, which is where I did used to get a lot of my recipes.
It's so easy too, because it's you can see a recipe, or like see like a Buddha bowl. Yeah. And like sometimes it will, like what you said, it can link to the website. Yeah. And you can get the recipe right there. Right. It's just so easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of like saving it and then screenshotting it, and you'll never have it.
And what I like about Pinterest is that once you get your stuff curated on there, you don't have to like search for anything. Like if you want something, like the inspiration comes to you. Yeah. You know? It will
find you.
Yes, it will find you. And like, so you get things that you never even knew existed and that you wouldn't even know to look up. You know, like even recipes. Yeah. I would never know to look some of these recipes up. Totally. Cracked chicken. Like, I feel like that came from Pinterest, at least from my perspective of where I found it. And
what's cracked chicken?
Oh, yeah. She doesn't eat meat, so she wouldn't know. But cracked chicken is like, you make it in a crock pot, or at least I do, and it's like chicken with cream cheese and broccoli and stuff.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Good.
But anyway.
Another favorite thing that recently I found is the book part of Pinterest. Where people like will lay out their books of like pictures, and I love it. I'm like, now I just want to read all these books.
Yeah, I love it when they highlight like, or like they put the page of like what the person's saying and they highlight. Yes, and that alone will make me want to read a book. If I see like one little like line in it that I really like, I'm like, okay, I feel like maybe I'll like that book.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's. What about you?
I usually for all those, but what?
Yeah, we have kind of.
Yeah, similar, but mostly I would say 95% of it is fashion and outfits and things like that. And then graphic design for my work. I love it for work things, but also I love memes on Pinterest. I was telling Jamie, I did not know. This is a new thing for me, the memes on Pinterest. I follow a lot of meme pages on Instagram, but I like a mix of like a really funny, stupid, silly meme, but looking cute. And Pinterest is the place for that. Like the cute looking ones.
Yeah, because they're like aesthetically pleasing and not just like, I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And you know what? I was thinking too.
Pictures.
Yeah. Have you heard the term Pinterest coded?
No.
I mean, it's like Harry coded, like everything. Like that's a newer term for me, from the youngsters on TikTok. I learned, but like my room or my house is like tailor coded things.
Okay,
you know, like Swift, like lyrics on a pillow. You know,
yeah.
And it's like you wouldn't necessarily know unless you know what it's about. Whereas like Pinterest coded, like I see a lot of it is like you wouldn't understand this outfit unless you're like deep in the depths of Pinterest.
Totally. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I've used Pinterest, I want to say, since like early high school. You probably even longer, right? Because I mean, you're younger.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I remember
like longer, but like you were younger.
Yeah.
You know, around the same time. But anyway, what?
Yeah. I remember getting it when I was like younger.
Yeah.
But I used like back then it was so weird on Pinterest. It was like so.
That's what I mean. Yeah. It was just different.
Yeah.
There
weren't so many creators of like now. I don't know.
I know. I used it for a long time, but I didn't always know. I would always like go in phases of it, but I didn't always know how to like actually use it for inspiration and like take the inspiration and put it in my like life, you know?
Yeah. I feel like it's been like a few years since I feel like I really started to use it.
Yeah.
Too.
Right.
Because I would go in phases, forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think though, because I always hear a lot of people like, I know how to let's say like an outfit, for instance, they find one that they like on there, and they don't know how to like take inspiration from it. And I used to be like this too, where I thought I had to have the exact pieces that person has, but I found that it's even more fun like when you have something similar that's not exact. Like it doesn't have to be the exact color. Let's say it's like an outfit so there's a trench coat. And it's a tan trench coat, and then the colors are like I do this all the time on my YouTube channel, so sorry if you're there, I talked about this before, but and the color palette is like blue, red, and then the tan trench coat, and then the shoes are white, right?
Yeah.
You can switch around those colors and still get like the same idea, like
totally.
Like if you have a blue coat instead and you have a tan shirt or a tan skirt and you switch those around, you can still get like that's what vibe, I think a lot of the time. Yeah, you like find a picture, you like that aspect of it, you know, the colors of it, and take that into your outfit. Or even like home decor, you know, you think you have to have the exact same pieces in the same color to like set up, because I'm like, I find a lot of inspiration in that, like for a bookshelf, let's say, and I'm like, oh, I used to think you have to have that same exact vase or whatever. It's like, no, if you set it up in the same kind of order, you can kind of get that vibe.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good point with home decor too, is that I feel like it's so good for setting things out, like getting ideas of how to style things like that, because someone like me, I don't know how to do that.
No, same for home. I don't it's so hard, I think,
I don't
to
have
set
a
up
home too, but even when I moved out,
decor,
it was like I just did not even know where to start.
Right. But even let's say in your bedroom and you have a shelf that you don't know how to style, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to, because sometimes you have a vision in your head and it just doesn't work. And then you see a picture and you're like, oh, that would work.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Anyway.
And while you're saying that about fashion stuff, I feel like it's so, there's this thing on Pinterest, if you hold that down, you can do visual search, and which is nice, because if you like are looking for a certain shirt from the outfit and like maybe it's not that, it will like just bring up like generated like
similar things,
or pictures even.
And I use that tool a lot for like, you can take a picture of a piece and you can upload it into Pinterest and use the visual search engine through that, and it'll bring up the shopping section, and you can see what kind of shirt that is, like where it's available or whatever. Or if it's like, I've done it with thrifted pieces where I found like a thrifted jacket, let's say, and I do that, and then it takes me to like eBay listings.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and then you can see like the names and similar, like what you call that kind of style.
It just makes it so much easier.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Jamie was just doing it with a pair of shoes on there, and you do it, and let's say you don't know the kind of shoes they are, you do the visual search. If you don't, it's hard to explain on a podcast, but like if you Google like how to visual search on Pinterest, you do that and it'll bring up like, oh, it's Onitsuka tigers. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And you can shop from there even.
It's so cool.
Yeah. I love that.
Like it just, I know, me too. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah. It's like Google searching. Remember Google visual searching or whatever?
Yeah.
Photo search?
Yeah.
I never know how to get to there anymore.
Me neither. I
but
forgot about
it. I do it on Pinterest now instead. Another hack that, again, this is one that I think most people know, but I didn't know for a really long time. But if you find like a vibe that you like or an outfit that you like or a room, I do this a lot with like rooms that I see and I like with like paint colors and stuff, and you click on it and then you scroll down, it curates all of like similar ideas of from that picture. Yeah. And you can find so many more just through that. So if I'm like trying to curate, like a certain board with a specific vibe to it, I'll do that a ton of times and like just get more specific as you go.
Yeah. And I feel like that's even good for just like not even just a board, but your feed. Yes. In general. Yeah. I think that's like just how I do it personally. Yeah. Is if I see a picture that I'm like, oh my God, I want more of this and I want it all over. Yeah. I will do that. Yeah. And it like that's how I think you get to the good side of Pinterest. Like mine's a little bit off, I feel like right now.
Yeah, so you have to do that. Yeah. Because whenever mine gets off, you have to like go back and like retrain it kind of.
Exactly.
And because it was doing that whenever I was doing like my Eras tour, I was pinning to a board there.
I was doing something like that too the other day, and it kind of messed it up. Yeah, because I was like,
because then I'd go back, and you don't want to see that for like your day to day. I just wanted to curate one specific vibe. Yeah, but I did see that there's a setting in whenever you go into your Pinterest board and you're creating one. Let's say here you can go into your settings, edit board, and then it says personalization. So show pins inspired by this board in your home feed. And you can turn it off. Yeah, but to me, it didn't work, but that's nice in theory.
I wonder if mine's on.
Like if it ever did work. Yeah. And also you can make secret boards. I love that.
Me too.
Because if you're like if I was planning a surprise birthday and I knew Jamie follows me on Pinterest.
Yeah. Also, what me and Jordan use it for is for you can make like a board together with someone.
Yes, collaborative.
Yeah. And we always are saving to like the podcast one. We have another one together too. I think like from, I don't know, something.
Your birthday. I remember we had one too.
Birthday. Yeah.
From last year. But yeah, when we like want to do parties or, like for our photo shoot, photo shoot. It sound like our photo shoot. I mean, it was, but like it was our DIY photo shoot for the podcast. Yeah. Like we were saving inspiration ideas for that, for the new podcast photos. I love collaborative boards on there.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Like Jared and I had when we first moved out together. I mean, he never really used it, but like in theory, if he would learn how to use Pinterest, like if he actually took the time to curate it, I think they have cute outfits from like
totally. You know, even I see them sometimes.
Right, that's what I mean.
Guy outfits.
Yeah, yeah, and they're good, and they're like, I feel like a few years ago it wasn't caught up as much. It wasn't as hip. I don't know if the right hip's the right word. I hate using that. Right. Every time I say the word hip, Jamie laughs at me.
You just sound so old.
Yeah, I am old. So modern.
Sure.
Yeah. In
Either
style.
Way, I get the point.
Yeah, okay, anyway. There are some people who like they'll make a board like for their house and they'll separate it by rooms. You know? And I love that idea. However, I won't take the time to do it. I think it would be really nice. Like I am planning to do that for like my house projects, like room by room, create mood boards for every room.
That's so cool.
But people do that for like even like their fashion. They'll have like a shoe section and they'll save it. Yeah. A board within a board.
I have seen that.
You know? Yeah. It's like very organized.
Yeah, I'm not like that either.
No, but I aspire to be. Yeah. Because it does make it easier to find inspiration when you are trying to, find it. But I don't do that. But if you are more organized, that is a great option as well. Us pretending we're teaching you how to Pinterest. What?
Yeah.
Where are your Pinterest teachers? We're qualified in Pinterest. Yeah. I have a PhD.
It's my full-time job.
I have a PhD.
Girl.
A pin HD. Yeah, what are your favorite boards?
Do you have some too?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My favorite boards are, like I said, my Manifesto one. It's called Manifesto.
Love that. Oh, it's private. That's why I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, most of them are private.
I do check Jamie's Pinterest once in a while because well, I'm a Pinterest stalker.
Oh, I stalk you on Pinterest too because if my feed's off, I'll go to yours because yours is good.
That's funny.
Always good.
See, mine is whenever I'm like at the thrift store and I'm like, what is her vibe? Like if I wanted to try to like keep an eye out for your outfits.
I feel like that's what the other one we have together is. It's my Jamie style guide.
Yeah. Because I plan on doing that still. A video on it.
Thank God I need that.
But anyway, your favorite boards?
I just cleaned out my closet too. So
off. I need to do that.
Yeah. Manifesto. I have one called My Sanctuary, which is my everything I like with like home stuff and like gardens that I want one day.
Yeah.
It's like all my manifestation.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Also, but into the house.
Yeah.
And then I have one it's called Healing, which is just like I made it up on the spot, obviously. It's very but it has my books that I want to read, the like Pinterest quotes that I like, journal prompts. It has all of that. And then I have a manifesting someone. It's called something like that. Manifesting someone.
Really? What, like your partner?
Yeah.
So it's like cute just couple pictures?
Yeah, just in the future. But it's like mostly like guys who just dress nice.
Oh, there you go.
Because
I mean, hey.
Duh.
Yeah.
Just for when it happens. Like that it matters.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know?
Yeah.
And what's my other favorite?
All of yours are private.
Yeah.
Why? You're afraid of being stalked and understood and analyzed? I
just feel like no one. What about you?
Mine are just all like the normal ones. Like for the home, I had a theme going for a while of like 4 for spring 2023, and I change it out like every year. But like for the office, for winter, for hair, Eris Tour Inspo, for the makeup.
Amazing.
Artsy fartsy. I love that one because it's just like random like art things
do like
that I love
one too. Yeah. Am I in it?
I don't know. Maybe.
So.
Oh yeah, you are. And then for the mouth, which
what does that mean?
For the mouth, food.
I was like, what?
I have one, like,
I don't know why that didn't like click.
Register, yeah. I also have a brain one, which I really love. These are like my quotes and stuff that I'll randomly. It's very rare that I find one that I find enough like to save.
That's my healing one.
Yeah, love that. Exactly. Also for the pets, like I feel like I love my pet one because I find the cutest fucking cat pictures ever. Like look at these cats in snowsuits.
Stop it.
In the snow. They make me so happy, and like dogs at the beach
with sweaters on.
Like that looks like Cash to me.
That could be Cash.
Yeah.
If you told me that was Cash, I'd believe you.
I know. And I wish I won't take them outside so I can't get pictures like this, but I have horses in there, everything. Aww. Also my other favorite one is for the curb appeal. It's like my gardening like one that I use. And I'm so excited to get back into gardening and when it's warm enough. Like look at this guy it's like a little gopher who holds a hose.
That's so cute.
I'm like, I need to find that.
Yeah,
he holds the hose. That's not a gopher. I don't know. Remember what is that? A beaver?
I don't know.
Anyway, those are my favorite.
They're all the same to me.
Yeah, I know. Same. Yeah. I've been really loving finding hair and makeup inspiration though on Pinterest lately.
Yeah.
They have really artsy, like fun, experimental kind of looks that are like toned down enough to where I feel comfortable wearing them still out. And so I think that's fun as well.
Yeah, that is fun.
Like I was saying, I'm a Pinterest stalker. I mean, I don't feel like I haven't stalked anyone in a while on there, but I used to like love looking at like people's Pinterest and like you can so know inside of their brain and out. Like, you know what I mean? Like again, going to yours or something.
Yeah.
And I feel so it's like creepy, but I love it.
Yeah. I used to do that to Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I was like looking at the creators I follow yesterday, and hers is all gone.
She deleted hers?
It's not like deleted.
Or she made it private.
Made
it. Yeah, but I was going to say celebrity Pinterests are like so good. Before celebrities realized, I think that you could find their Pinterest.
I know.
You could see a lot of celebrities' Pinterests on there.
Yeah.
Oh, she totally did that. Wow, that's ruthless.
That's crazy. She almost had 1 million on Pinterest.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Nutty.
Because like almost most celebrities, I would think, have celebrities, but or have Pinterest. But the celebs you should be following on Pinterest, like Lauren Conrad, you can find. And now, of course, you can make the stuff private. You used to not be able to, and so you could see everyone's boards. Yeah. Like Jessica Alba. I do have a couple creators I think are really good on Pinterest that like I find so much inspiration from. Like, first of all, one of my favorites, Celine Nordahl. She's a Copenhagen-based. I've been talking about her a lot lately on my YouTube, but she has really good outfits, and her Pinterest in general is really good. Hailey Bieber, weird. See, look at Hailey Bieber. It says Julia Claudia. It won't let me click on it, but she has like very good like calming things. What? Okay, this is a creator I love, Persephone at PERSEPHONE. Her saved accounts, like all of her saved things, like Virtual Dream Closet. She's someone that has everything like set up in like different sections, you know? Cool. Yeah, like one piece is jewelry, accessories. Like, look at these accessories. So good. Yeah, that's so amazing. Funky. Yeah. And I don't know how these people find these things, but it's literally so beautiful. Like, look at that headband. I want that.
I mean, I have a few. I like Maddie Bernard. Her saves are really good. Jade's Wild Party. Oh, she's on TikTok too.
Love that.
Her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's very cool girl vibes.
Love that. Yes, very. More celebrities need to let me into their Pinterest accounts.
I agree.
I can't even believe that. Like, Emma Chamberlain just deleted it.
I know. I remember hers was good. So good.
Yeah.
So bad.
I wonder why she did that, but I don't know. If you wanted to follow us though on Pinterest, mine is at Cup of Jordy.
What's mine?
And I use it a lot. I upload pictures on there as well. I find fun in doing that. I know, like, my attention span has gotten really bad. Like, whenever I'm watching like Vanderpump Rules and I'm like scrolling on Pinterest at the same time.
I know, I would do that too.
But reality, it's like I can't do that with other shows. Only reality shows.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your Pinterest?
Daily Jamie 444.
Love that. At Daily Jamie 444. We'll link them in the description as well.
And maybe I'll publicize some of mine.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. That would be nice, so I can stalk you. That is all we have for this episode, really. Unless you have anything else you have to talk about, but you have stuff to do. Yeah. I'm like, do I want to go to Trader Joe's after this?
Yeah, so another day.
Yeah, maybe another day, because I wanted to get flowers from there. Did you see? I saw a thrift store in California that has self-checkout at the thrift store.
Wow.
I was like, that is what I want.
Me too.
Because whenever I go thrifting, I want to be like in the zone and not have to talk to anyone. I can put my headphones in. You don't have to talk to a soul once you get into that store. Yeah. You know? So that would be epically amazing. But
epically amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening and for being here, for watching. If you are on YouTube, you can subscribe. Also, if you are on Spotify, you can leave us a rating too.
Yeah, we loved looking at those.
Yeah, I did figure out how you can do the little polls or the questions.
You did?
Yes.
I knew it.
If I remember, I'll put one with this episode. So you can scroll down on this episode and find a poll or a question box, and you can feel free to like use them if you want.
Yay.
And maybe we can go through them if enough of you guys, do it. And also, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you can rate us and review us on there as well. Because we still, from that one bad review, we're low. The one that hurt our feelings.
Oh, yeah.
We've talked about that one before. Anyway, but yeah, if you don't want to, that's fine too. So thank you again for being here. And we love you so much.
Bye.
Bye.